Man, our team responds really well to losses in a Game 3 on home ice going into a must-win Game 4. We just find a way somehow. I think that's the third time we've done it in this playoffs where we've gone to a Game 4, needed to win that Game 4 to prevent ourselves from going down 3-1 in the series, and we did it. And we did it on the biggest stage in the Stanley Cup Final against a brutal Avalanche team to play against. I have been struggling to defend these guys. We dropped the opening faceoff, but we have lost the opening draw to begin. We haven't lost the opening draw, I think, to begin any of the previous games. Or correct me if I'm wrong. We're having a tough opening possession again as the Avs get it. So my dump and chase tactics are going to go to work early in this game. I want to freaking dump the puck in. Now let's see what the forecheck does. Ming on it, up top. Hedman turns and a goal! Yeah! We scored the first goal in the Cup Final game. We haven't done that yet. It's an early one, like super quick into the game. Calm presence of mind from Sukai Ming. The deflection is Pacioretty's. It is a roof job from Max Pacioretty over the shoulder of Brassard. Deflections can win you the game. They can win you the day. It's a simple play to the point. An easy shot from Hedman. But most importantly, we started that whole sequence with a dump in, and I'm going to rim it around again. I think, oh my God, if I got that to Duchesne. By the way, Duchesne is making a name for himself for another Conn Smythe trophy. Duchesne has been working toward the attacking zone, but it will not reach there off the stick of Matt Duchesne. He's had an insane playoffs. I think he is up to 15 goals in entering this game. I don't know how many games the team has played to this point, but it's a lot. We're in the Cup Final. 15 goals by the Cup Final is impressive. Irregardless of, I'm going to take the face off because I've already made some mistakes like that in this game. Brent Burns, don't piss me off anymore. He's done a lot of things in this playoff series that have pissed me off. Remember, we had that play in Game 3 that I tried to go D-to-D on a pass, and it deflected off of my goaltender right to an Avs player, and they scored a goal that ultimately ended up being the difference in that game. We got him beat with some speed here, so I'm just going to punch that wide. Yeah, that's tough contact. Eric Johnson has gotten a piece of multiple people in this series, including a huge hit on our very own Kamayev in Game 4. So I got to try to rack my memory from the various plays we've seen out of Eric Johnson in this series, but there was a huge hit in Game 4. It was a hilarious sequence. Not so hilarious if this ends up in the net. That's actually going to end up out of play, so that puck becomes a tidy little souvenir there. Some kid is going to take that one home and remember it for the rest of their lives. Ming was really aggressive. He was getting in there after that loose puck. You have to. It's a price you got to pay when you are... Oh boy, what is my computer? My computer is saying that we are running out of... I'm running out of disk space. There's a save off the blocker. Burns. That's a tough play over the... Okay, Pacioretty, you just want to kick that one out? And we're struggling here. I'm going to have to basically record the audio in two different parts. I'm having an issue with my computer while it's recording the audio. If I can just get through the first period, but I'm not worried about it right now. Man, we are busy chasing these guys around. That deflected in. I don't know if that deflected on net. And the fists of fury are gonna fly. Brent Burns and Gabe Landeskog. What is Burns thinking? Is he gonna get tossed? Didn't he get tossed? What series did Burns get tossed in? I thought he got tossed for a check from behind in one. I don't know if it was in this Cup Final or not. He didn't stand a chance in that fight. Gabe Landeskog's kind of doing a little bit of everything for the Colorado Avalanche. He's scoring goals, he's creating plays, and now he's getting involved in fights. So the fisticuffs are happening. That was a bad hit on McElrath. He was already punished for the hit just by being given the penalty. He is not, as far as I can tell, ejected for the hit. So it looks like it's just going to be a normal 2-minute minor, but we are to an early kill in the game. I'm running with a conservative play style offensively so that the mindset for the team is not all about offense, but that seems to have gotten us a goal already. And can we shovel that out to neutral territory? That was calmly done by Ryan Kujawenski. And then Kujawenski plays into an open area. Galchenyuk fended off by Kujawenski's going to draw. He's going to draw a penalty, and then he's going to dangle a man, and he's going to dart it forward. That's a second deke. Finally the touch. He bought a lot of time. 4-on-3. Whoa! The tide really just turned in one sequence. 2 penalties on 1 play. Oh, Avalanche, what is going through your mind? That was all Ryan Kujawenski. What's going through your minds? Taking these dumb penalties. So Sidney Crosby loses the faceoff and deflects off of Ronning. Out of play, will likely become a neutral zone faceoff. So this is going to make this period take even longer with all these whistles. But we're to a pretty long 4-on-3 here. Cleared the full length, actually on goal. Oh my God, big rebound off of Zachary Fucale. They perhaps knew what they were doing. If I had a teammate to drop to, I would. But I'm just going to punch that, stay inside the blue line. There it is, Begris. You know how to score goals if you're Begris. Oh my God, Su Kai Ming scored. I passed it. That shocked even myself. It shocked everybody. He passed it into the net. Oh, Broussard must have thought he was going to do something else with it. 12th of the playoffs. Su Kai Ming, Conn Smythe Trophy winner? Maybe? He passed it. He straight passed it through the fight. Look at Crosby. He can't believe it went in. Crosby's like, you just scored on a pass. Just pass it into the cage. Like it's an empty net or something. Sidney Crosby, Asian man. Let's get it done, boyos. That's a nice goal. And that'll be a 4-on-3 power move there, baby. We're putting it down, throwing it down on these Avalanche. We kick it further back into the zone. Duchesne gets that puck, sweeps it up. Duchesne out. Wait, oh my God. That was crossbar, then post. The double doink from Duchesne. Down low for Pacioretty. Rejected by Broussard. This is the game where we get to Broussard. This is absolutely the game. Saucer pass. Messier settles it. Now Duchesne. Oh my God. I got a little carried away there with Matt Duchesne. I did. Yeah, nice play there by Begris to avoid the contact and the turnover. That's out behind the blue line. And I'm oh my goodness, Glennie got that right out of the box. I'm very pleased with the effort in this period. I mean, getting a 2-goal advantage on the Avalanche in their home barn. Coming into a huge Game 5 that just swings the series in someone's favor. Su Kai Ming dropping it off for Ronning. I'm going to try to actually go to Begris. Shoot. Oh, tough. Our own guy blocked it. Got pressured by Galchenyuk. We got put into a situation where we had to shoot that puck. Su Kai Ming, he's changing. Never mind. He was changing. McElrath, who drew that penalty by Burns on the check from behind. I'm looking to dump this in. I just am. Solely looking to dump that in. Now we got to go chase it down. Kamayev poked it for LeBlanc. Kicked for Kamayev. Stromwall shooting up by the ear. Man, we were really poking around at it, and we could not find fish. Dive. One-timer off the blocker. Man, this game's kind of opening up. When the game opens up, that's really not what I want to see because it does favor the AI. But up to Reinprecht. He's going to pivot. Nice spin moves at the blue line. Skate the stick move. Reinprecht, I'm going after him. I'm going after him. And Reinprecht's slow. He's too slow to start a fight. Never mind. We can't get him engaged in that kind of nonsense. What a play. Saved by Fucale. And it will double block on its way into the toward the net. Blocked by Bertrand. Back out to center. Man, we're playing hard. I appreciate my guys' effort. Everyone's playing hard. We're bought in. The whole team's bought in right now. 8 minutes to go in the period. Come on, Severson. Retrieval. I see Ming. Yep. Just having to deke because if I don't, I get body checked. Sent below the net. Crosby engages with Messier. Shot over the net. Puck will be skated out by Colorado. They're looking for the zone entry. They break it in with Rask before a poke check works out. Saarinen almost poked it off of him with Crosby. Oh man, that puck went east to west really quickly. I don't like how quickly they're passing these pucks. Sidney Crosby winds it up from the D zone. Crosby pivots, spins, and I was going to drop it there for Su Kai Ming, but we went offside. All right, so checking the computer frantically every time there's a whistle, because I'm going to have to basically record audio in 2 parts. It won't affect the edited video, but it will affect me in editing. Man, just panicked right now. Panicked about multiple things, but a 2-goal lead is huge. I will be fine with holding station into the intermission with a 2-goal lead if we hold station with this 2-goal lead. And I got to ask this question You know, do we think that Burns is a bit of a liability because he is technically, I'm going to rim it, is technically a power forward that is, even though he can play D in this game, he's listed as a defenseman, but he also is really basically a power forward. He's been pretty useless offensively from the blue line in this entire playoffs and somewhat in this final. I mean, he hasn't been entirely useless. I just found a peppercorn on my sweatpants. I was grinding pepper on some food early. Well, I was doing that, but I was putting new peppercorns into the grinder. That was a lazy giveaway. And so just found a random peppercorn just sitting right on my sweatpants. Nice finishing check by Damon. I've talked about Damon Severson's excellence in this playoff so far. I wanted to slap it cross corner. I don't know if that's possible. They will just slap it to the near corner. It'll have to work out for me. Do I have a defenseman helping me out? I got Hedman. They did go in offside early on the zone entry. McElrath. And this is the finishing collision between Severson and Alex Galchenyuk. Is he regretting the trade? I mean, he didn't really have a choice. He was out the door. He was the first man I was looking to send out the door to get Matt Duchene. It was the most sensible player to send, you know, for the Avalanche to get in return for Matt Duchene. And it's like I said, it's worked out well for them. In fact, to this point, on paper anyway, Galchenyuk is the better player than Duchene, but also Duchene is a freaking Conn Smythe Trophy winner and has the most goals in the playoffs. So who's it really working out for right now? That was a collision with Ming and the goalkeeper looking for the pass from the seam from Sidney Crosby. Messier retrieving it behind the net. I'm going to slow the game down just to see if I can bait this forechecker. And I'm just going to skate it with Ben. I've been impressed with Ben Messier's skating. He's really quick and really smooth for a defenseman. He kind of got laid out. That's what you do. That's the price you pay by cutting to the middle. He kind of did cut to the middle, paid a heavy price. Duchene can get on the ice now. That third D pair, they did their job. They ate some ice time. And now my best defense pair can get out there. Yeah, he got the cold shoulder from Eric Johnson hitting everything in sight, man. I'd like to know how many hits Eric Johnson has in the playoffs, because, I mean, it seems like he steps up every single time someone skates near him. Nice play by Severson. I wanted to shoot, eventually kind of did. He lost the handle and regained it with a chance toward the net, and he missed the net. That will deflect into the catching mitt of Eric Brassard. With 2 minutes to go, I'm going to go back to that same group of bodies. Second line, first D pair, going to try it again. McDavid out of the playoffs. Matt Duchene, the sole leader in goals in the postseason. So the stats screen just popped up on the screen for you there. Su Kai Ming is even in that mix. I've been impressed. I didn't even know that Su Kai Ming had 12 goals in the postseason. He does, well, with his goal in this game tonight, he does. He had 11 coming into the night, but I didn't even know that he had 11. We'll melt it down right here. The end of that possession could be four. You know, I'm gonna put some faith in the fourth line here. I'm gonna give the fourth line a shift. Are we getting a replay? It's another hit. It's Nathan MacKinnon, Matt Duchene, it's Duchene on MacKinnon. Two superstars of these clubs. MacKinnon not wearing a letter for the Colorado Avalanche. Remember that Eric Johnson is the captain. We're almost to the end of the period, and I can have some peace of mind about the free space on the computer. Nice pass for Bertrand. I'm just going to lay that along. Vovoda, he didn't have a chance in hell. Burns pulling up. Nice toe drag. Slapped into the glove. I want it for Burns badly. I just want to see him get that goal. And with 40 seconds, 42 to go, we can go to Sidney Crosby in the first line. Yeah, Burnsy is going to he's got to get a goal at some point, right? I mean, if Begris can score from the blue line, you can. Begris has been so impressive. He's the secret weapon on the blue line for this Canadiens team. The goals that he's scored on this playoff run have been immaculate, and the timing of those goals as well. We talked about goals. Oh my God, Su Kai Ming, and he almost did it again. He almost passed the puck into the net again. He almost got the puck whacked out of midair. Eric Johnson, no. I am not going to throw fists with Eric Johnson in this, especially with Su Kai Ming. He is not a fighter. He is a lover. He is a lover of scoring goals. That's what he loves to do. He nearly did. I mean, out of mid-air, baseball style. They play baseball in Singapore. Maybe they do. Maybe that's where he learned his tools of the trade. Nice face-off win. Severson, we kind of bait this defender, but now we tried to. I'm going to wind this back in. Severson couldn't get around the defenders. And that could end up being a costly and poor turnover if we're not careful how we defend this. They're going to try to get the pass in front. That's a big one that they didn't score. 2-0 lead. I called it. We needed that at the intermission. We got it. And now we just got to hold the fort down for 40 minutes. 2 periods of play. It can't be that hard to hold the fort down. There's the deflection from Pacioretty. This is the fight between Brent Burns and Landeskog for Burns' hit on McElrath. The out-of-the-air whack by Su Kai-Ming. 2 looks at it as well. That's how good it was. Begris' 5-hole attempt that led to Su Kai-Ming passing the puck into the net through the 5-hole that Begris failed to score from. All right, good. I got all that taken care of with the computer. We should be good for the remainder of the game. Hopefully period 2, period 3, but if I have to do it in each in individual parts, I will do what I have to do to get a video up and record it and edit it and upload it and all that good stuff. So we're entering this period with a 9-shot to 9-shot tie between the two teams. Max Pacioretty orchestrating things from the corner. I want to try to get the puck down low and cycle, but no one on my team is reading me on this play. Ming, there we go. This is kind of how we open up the game. I'm not going to fight. Now, I know it's Ming, and that's who he hit, but we're just going to take our penalty and get on our power play. This Gabriel Landeskog, we get a nice top-down bird's-eye view of him skating into the box there, and he got a good piece of Ming. I'm going to guess it's a board. It's charging. It could be a board. He was standing quite a few feet off the boards, and he got shelled right into the half wall. Burns. Oh, my God, and I passed it away. Up top. Okay, Larry Ronning staying with it. Down low, Pacioretty, that's your puck. Now back up to Ronning. Oh my God, Ronning's doing a good job to hold on to the puck. And I just narrowly brought it offside. We had a nice thing going there, but their pressure is aggressive. So I go back to that same cliche. Everything's happening quickly. So I have to decide what I'm going to do quickly. I can't even think about what I'm saying. In terms of, I'm trying to, keep in mind, my brain is trying to process a power play at this game speed. It's trying to process what I'm saying, what's coming out of my mouth. And I'm trying so hard to compete and win this game, and I have to make these decisions so quickly. But you see what, oh my God, we kind of we didn't accurately make that pass, but we had a chance there with it, and we'll ice it. See how quickly I have to do things? The urgency is there. There's your update on Duchesne. I mean, this is just par for the course for him, basically. He's expected to do this every single year, every single playoffs. It's a built-in expectation. It comes with the contract that he signs every single season for us. So that's a deke. Now I'm going to stop. I was going to drop it for Crosby. Crosby, go figure out where you're going to be. Okay, I kind of put that into an open space. Why are we? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing on the power play. I might have to change the power play tactics. This umbrella is not working for us. Where the hell's LeBlanc going? That's going to be a goal. Should I take the... Never mind. I think I should have taken the face off. Crosby drive the net. You don't have a lot of time. You don't have that much time. Yoy, yoy, yoy. I'm going to float it. You can win that race. It's the phantasmical skating of Sidney Crosby. Oh! It hit the post. I didn't think Ryan Precht was going to hit the post with that. Unbelievable that we hit the post. Severson, Tadman settled, slapped on goal. Bertrand tried to get the rebound. I mean, there's just no room for commentary. I just want it to be known that there's no room to think about commentary. I am like, if my brain could be emphasized in computer processing power percentages, my brain's working at like 98% of just gameplay. The other 2% is barely reserved for commentary. So it's like I'm out of RAM. I'm running out of RAM right now in my brain. Nice face-off win. Burnsy, but it was, I guess, deflected wide, or maybe he just straight up missed the net clean wide. Rask, that's a fumbled save by Zachary Fucali. He needed to control the rebound. Kamayev? He's scared of Eric Johnson, and I mean, I would be too. After what Johnson did to him in the last game, you'd have nightmares for life. Might have CTE for life as well. Stromwall, do I do a button hook? That was not a button hook, but it was some kind of hook. Score! Duchesne adds to his goal total. He slid into a soft area just out of nowhere. Zoom, he was in there. In the slot area, ready to receive the puck on the forehand. Easy goal. Oh, you're chewing yourself up about this one. Look at the defensive coverage. There was none. It just simply evaporated. It didn't exist. It's just a walk right down the lane for Matt Duchene. And that is a rhyme. He walked right down the aisle and said, "I do," to scoring that goal. That's what Matt Duchene did. Well, I have proposed a Stanley Cup championship to Matt Duchene. If we can pull this whole thing off. Oh, God, Severson, he absorbed that contact nicely. Is skating it into your goaltenders not exactly the way I would have gone about things. That's a horizontal dump, and it's out of play. Well, there's your technique. If you need a whistle late in the game, skate it to neutral ice and do a horizontal dump and send it over the glass. It's not a penalty, and you'll get a face-off, and you can take a timeout if you need to, or get a line change, or pull your goaltender. Whatever the strategy that you need to emphasize is. Fourth line's doing the job now for the Canadiens. It'll be the first line for the Colorado. Yes, first line for the Avalanche. They have good. I can't think of who. Galchenyuk and Landeskog are out there. I'm going to the point. Oh, Landeskog with a great pinch up there on the forecheck. He got right on the half wall, right like he was supposed to do. Now, if we can take him out with the hips, blocked, found by Galchenyuk, and then shot wide. This is why I don't want this fourth line matchup out here against the first line. So let's see if Voivoda, does he have any? Oh, that was actually slim by Voivoda. Grit stick lift by Landeskog, just a better player, won that battle. Ben Messier, you goof. Oh, Ben Messier. Block it, because you know, oh man, it hit the high glass. You knew it was coming through. Larry Ronning will touch it. He did take the, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I didn't think you took the, what's the penalty for? Oh, and he T-boned him right into Kamayev. And the face right into the elbow. I mean, if they score on this is going to be huge for Colorado. Big block on the Landeskog try following the face-off win. Yeah, we'll take the face-off. We'll do it again. I got so nervous with that play. You know they need this power play goal, and if they get it, then it's obviously a completely different hockey game. Halfway through the period, halfway through the hockey game, they need to cut into the deficit. This needs to be the game that Zach Fucale comes through, and not necessarily so much steals, but he just needs to have a game where he's just on Eric Brassard's level with this game. He needs to have an Eric Brassard level type game. Brassard's had a stinker tonight. I mean, the Su Kai Ming pass through the 5-hole, that was a pretty bad one. That was a pretty soft goal to give up, and you'll be beating yourself up over that goal for a long time if you don't manage to come back and win this game. Duchene's kind of doing everything. They give it right back to Duchene, who's working hard behind the net, grinding away. The defenseman did not like the actions of Matt Duchene. I love those actions on Alex Galchenyuk. Floated to center ice. The clear is the kill is doing its job. It's getting clears. It's spending minimal time in the D zone right now, which is huge, obviously, for getting through a penalty kill against a team like this. I'm gonna just saucer that along. Maybe Begris can find it and sort this penalty kill. I have had high praises for you, Begris. I've praised you a lot, and you go and do this. Don't break my heart. Oh, Chris Begris, don't break my heart. I have two important defensemen in the box right now. Now, Larry Ronning will be skating out soon enough. Oh, he might be skating out really quickly. Oh, big save. No. Cover that pass off. Cover off. I'm standing right in front of the net. And they passed it out of the zone. Wow, what a break. Thank you, Colorado. I needed that. My forechecking pressure, pretty good. That was good by Ming. Will Dakiv skate it in or dump this? He's at the blue line. It'll deflect to the high glass. That was blocked by Severson, who scrambles in to get it, but he was outmatched by Rask. Shot. Fine. The puck Fucale did. It was bouncing around. Whew. Every play is a collectively hold your breath. Everyone holds their breath on every shot on these power plays. Brent Burns. So what's he done in the game other than he had a fight? He had a bad hit from behind, and he had a fight that he lost. Did he have and then ever since then it's led to these goals. I guess that's what the game is saying, that Brent Burns' fight had this impact on the game, that the Colorado Avalanche have gotten scored on how many times since the fight? Because we scored so early in the game, so I think we scored 2 goals since the fight. And I guess it's had such a dramatic impact on this one. Look at the composure of Larry Ronning, and he'll slap it the full length, settled by Brassard on that end of the rink. And that's a wonderful hit. I mean, Ryan Kudrowski shows no mercy. He really doesn't. Brent Burns, I didn't mean to pass that, but Burns, we should get to this, and out. Look at how calm this penalty kill is. I mean, they love the moment. They seek the moment. They enjoy the moment. Su Kai Ming is really enjoying the moment. He had some moves on that one. Hold station on your blue line. Ming, I'm trying to chop this. I kind of interrupted the forechecker that was Gabriel Landeskog. Nice button hook. I got to pass that puck. It'll chop away. Begris, who is fresh out of the box, might draw a penalty. He's going to skate with it. I'm going to punch this. Did you see that coming? Down for Ming. And he's just going to have to go get it out of the corner. We'll just try to huck that along. Go get after it, Sidney Crosby. I don't know why the game didn't change to Sidney Crosby for me. I really wanted to have control of Sid there to go get that puck. We gotta confront the puck. We gotta confront the shooter at the blue line. Old Damon Severson. It's all in the muck right there in front of the net. Saarinen scores. Oh, I just wanted to get the puck out. That's all that I was trying to do. They were just harassing us. They created a crazy scramble. They created chaos around Fucale. Now LeBlanc just stopped skating. You can't do that. You cannot stop skating. You can't not move that puck. As Saarinen wins the stick lift battle, shoots it through the 5-hole with Victor Rask hopping in front of Zachary Fucale like a bunny rabbit. Fucale, I guess, just had a tough time tracking that one in. So that's a weak 5-hole goal for both goalies in this game. And we have iced it, have we not? Nope, they waved off the icing on that. Oh, I didn't mean to toe drag it. I wanted to legitimately just shoot the puck right there. That needed to be an insta shot, but I wasn't expecting such a quick turnover. Get on the boards, Voivoda. Chop that along. Glenny's offside. That's a smart play by Voivoda. You just got to get the puck beyond the blue line. I'm going to call on Matt Duchene, who's had a hell of a game tonight. Had a hell of a series. I mean, it's just more of a playoffs that he's had than a series so far to this point. I mean, he has been contributing. The biggest game-winning goal of the playoffs so far in Game 3. That's Landeskog puck shield. Messier finding it. And I'd like to keep Gabe Landeskog off the score sheet for a night. That would be preferential. Go, Duchesne, speed. Too much speed, and he failed himself on that deke. Going behind the net with it. Kick it. Go get it, Kudrowski. You knew you were going to get board pinned, but that's fine. Galchenyuk digs it out of the scrum. And as long as we're on our station defensive... getting burned by Galchenyuk is going to piss me off. And a smart play by Ben Messier to force the net off of its pegs. That was going to get a little bit out of control for a second there. I'm tired of getting... I got crossed up by Galchenyuk. That pissed me off. Oh, these insta shots off the face-off are going to kill us. Why aren't we getting to these... Begris is... I'm going to have to sit Begris. Where is he playing? Is he second deep here? I'm going to have to give him less minutes. He's having a messy game tonight. Just a struggling effort for Begris. I mean, we're just behind the plays right now. You can feel it that the ice is definitely tilting toward the Avalanche. It's tilting in their favor, toward their side. I'm going to have to put Sid on my penalty kill. You know, we need to get it out. Just flip it. There it is. There's my flip. On net, Brassard will play it for Walker, who heads it along. That's Gabe Landeskog. You cannot let him skate it around you. And yet, he still gets it back to the point with composure. Oh! Man, I'm sorry for clipping the mic, but man, it's possessions like that where we should have just defended a lot better than we did. Just get the puck and get it out. And yet they get multiple chances toward the net because we're just a scrambled mess in front of number 32, Zach Fucale. Clean win back, please. We have to win this face-off. We do. Slap it, Burns. That's the best thing you've done all night, Burns. Make that simple clear. It gets so tough to fight this AI when they turn it on. They will turn up the wick in a game like this really quickly, and it can be so difficult. Duchesne doing that. He almost pulled it off, but doing that in front of the net is just all the players switching. Oh, the player switching. It feels so bad. Holy crap. Why does the controller feel this bad? Duchesne, he is wheeling and dealing out here. Skate to stick move. Duchesne shoots. Scores! Duchesne, give him the Conn Smythe. Give him the Conn Smythe trophy right now. 16. Sweet 16 for Matt Duchesne. And it does go 5-hole as well. What a move. Skate to stick. Shrugs off body contact in the process to beat Eric Brassard with one of the sickest goals of this series. I mean, it was so close. It looked like it was going to be 3-2 Avalanche. Just like that, it spins on its head. It is 4-1 Canadiens. Get that puck all the way in the zone. There you go, Voivoda. He's ragging it. He's playing hard. Okay. And I'll happily take the offside with 16 to go on the penalty kill. 7 shorthanded? Wait a minute. Is that a real number? That's Conn Smythe worthy. Just that stat alone. That one statistic, that's it. Lock it in. I mean, because no one's more locked in than he is right now. He is totally dialed in. Shorthanded, doing it again. I mean, his game winner in the last game was a shorty off the... Oh, breakdancing off the goal line. What a save by Zach Fucale. We got a chance. Kamayev slides in along the ice surface. It's up to Walker, now Landeskog. We got a body contact coming in. There it is. Incoming. Beep, 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 beep. Right up on your face. All right, Kamayev, inside out pivot move. LeBlanc shuffles one toward the net. That's a stand-up save. Ken Brassard, find it, deke around, come fly. Oh, my God. LeBlanc, you just needed to shoot the puck, LeBlanc. Oh, he fanned on his chance. Panik, sticked aside by Zachary Fucale. All hell is breaking loose in this game. Blocked by Bernsey. Swatted back to the point. That's the period. Oh, I love this game when it is on like this. It's the greatest video game in the world. What a period that was. That was a period full of action. The highlight moves by 95 and your Conn Smythe winner as of right now. And the craziest part, we're getting outshot 29-18. We've been a little more patient with this game. When we play, I'm not playing with a neutral zone trap in this game, right? I don't think I am. No, I'm playing a 1-2-2 in the neutral zone. When I don't play with a trap, we obviously struggle to shut the opposing team, especially the Avalanche. We just struggle to shut them down. They're going to heavily outshoot us in a series like this. Crosby with the dangle between the legs, pulls back the shot. There it is. Saved by Brassard, thrown back in toward Brassard. Crosby with a little deke and a pivot. It'll be stolen away, though, by Eric Johnson. Out through the middle of the ice surface. Elliott dumped in on Fucale. He would have been wise to take the face off there. But you know, you got Sidney Crosby looking to break the puck out for your team. Self-pass by Crosby. Manages to stay on side. It'll be forked to Hedman. And he just wasted that zone entry by sending it all the way back down the ice. Whose team do you play for? Oh boy, Ming. Ming, you're not Sidney Crosby. I know you want to be, but you're not Sidney Crosby. He's using that body to great excellence, which is a sentence you can only say in a hockey game. Oh my goodness. Am I fond of Su Kai Ming's body? In a certain sense, yes I am. That's a goal. No, big save on the short side. I never doubted you, Zach Fucale, ever. Never doubted you. Got to get in the shot lanes to block it out of midair. Big save by Fucale. 16:45 to go in the game. These saves are still massive. Massive. You don't know what could happen in the rest of this game. You don't know what this third period has in store. And that's the save he just made. Look at this. Boom, baseball style. Well, he looked like a shortstop. If a shortstop could play goaltender. I don't know if there's ever been a shortstop. There probably is. I mean, there's kids that play baseball in Canada and also play, goaltender. I don't know if they... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I never know what I'm saying. Half the things I say don't even make sense. I wanted to drop that off for Matt Duchesne. We still could. If we can stay with it, we'll just pinball that puck around. Duchesne golfed that, keeping the puck alive for both himself and his teammates. There's Duchesne. Pivot move off the half wall. Fake slapper. Drags it, shoots up into the glove. Duchesne is just a menace. He is menace extraordinaire on the ice for the Habs in this series. I can barely hold my breath with this commentary with what this game has been since basically the last half of the second period to now has just been crazy. It's been a crazy game. It's a nice turnover created by Stromwall. We'll leave it for LeBlanc. We do kind of look like a well-oiled machine right now. And that's a dump in. That's a retrieval. That's a penalty drawn. I didn't realize for a moment. Took me a second to realize we had drawn a penalty. And now I can try some tactics. I'm going to go overload with the power play, which the Avalanche haven't seen yet. Forget the umbrella stuff. The umbrella has failed us. It's time to try something new. We put the game away with a goal on this power play right now. This game, it ends if we score, basically. So a 1 out of 3 click on the power play is good. We do have a goal on the power play tonight, but let's just see. Yeah, get yourself moving. Larry Ronning. We can be patient with this. What the hell happened there? Is it a penalty? It isn't. I thought it was a penalty. That's why I kind of calmed down a little bit. Oh, what the hell happened to... That's not where I was taking Brent Burns, just for the record. That's not where I was taking him. Oh, you want to play that aggressively, do you? Drop for Burns. Fed to Kujawenski to one knee, 5-hole save. With the goals that have gone through the 5-hole, I'm surprised that one didn't slip through. Maybe it just wasn't lubed up enough from Ryan Kujawenski. Here comes the offside commentary because I'm having a good time tonight. I'm really having a good time. And so is your mother. And we've just gone offside. Oh my goodness. Up top, LeBlanc passing it down low. Oh, that deflected in on goal. And they will clear easily. Settle that puck down. I'm going to just drag it right up to Niederreiter. Stop. What the hell, Niederreiter? Okay. He pinned himself to the boards and kicked it along. Yeah, the power, it doesn't matter. Overload or not, this power play sucks. Basically. I didn't think I would get that to Sidney Crosby. Niederreiter, there's no way that was a save. There's no way in hell that was a save. Yeah, I didn't think Sid could hold on to that puck. And this power play will be a failure, which is huge for the Avalanche. They're still within 3. 3 is a difficult, tally to overcome in this game. Oh my God. Oh, I was so dirty with that move. That was clean. you got to give it up. That was a great move. Nice play, nudging Landeskog off the puck. Duchesne just trying to protect himself and the puck by playing it away from the defense. They're really going to play hard on the forecheck. Here comes their best effort in this game. Burns up the boards, off the boards and out. It will eventually settle beyond the blue line, but they go right back in with it. Trying to get that puck to Reinprecht. He's offside. Yeah. Oh, Burns. I've had a tough time with Burns in this game, and Landeskog scores. I have just had the roughest time with Brent Burns for some reason. I mean, he is a freaking liability. I mean, I didn't give up on the play with Severson by diving. That wasn't my intent. I really thought he was going to pass it. But by doing that, I did take Severson out of that play. I apologize, Fucali, and I'm sorry that Gabriel Landeskog basically has a 5-game goal-scoring streak in the Stanley Cup Final. Where have I seen that before? Jordan Staal. Goodness gracious. I mean, we can't see the last of Gabe Landeskog soon enough, but I've said that about multiple players in previous series. Just gonna deke around you. I love when I do stuff like that. It's just so cool. It's just so satisfying. If only we scored the goal, that should be a penalty on Hedman. That was a brutal collision. Oh, and I deked it around. Button hook. There's my support, and I got a guy right up there in neutral territory. We could dump this in. I'm gonna try to drop it to myself. Kamayev is real. Oh my God, freaking Kamayev. He's been skating with Sidney Crosby in these practice sessions this season, and he picked up a note or two. He's got to play D, too. He does Kamayev. Dakiv dumping it in behind the net. Begris should slow the game down because your brain's been pretty slow tonight. I mean, the penalties you've taken, I don't think there's even a brain in your head if you're Chris Begris. Oh, we got tied up on the return pass. It was a good effort to get it to Begris. But now we're out of position defensively. Bertrand just gonna get nudged. I was gonna saucer that back in. Hold on to the last 8 minutes. They can quickly make this a 1-goal game. And I mean, hell, I've erased a 3-goal deficit in the final half of a third period before. I've done it in this GM mode. Oh, God, and I intercepted it. I just wasn't expecting to. Oh, they bumped into each other, Johnson and the goaltender. Not good communication between those two. Johnson, you're bum squad, buddy. You're part of the bum squad. Oh, what an intercept, but we iced it. No, we didn't. Elliott was there. He decided he would not take the icing, but they go offside. 6:30, that's a long way to go still. And the Avalanche are seeing time tick away fast. We are seeing time tick away slow. They are seeing time tick away extremely fast right now. They don't have enough time on the clock, down 4-2. But, you know, I've seen what happened with the Columbus series. So that experience should tell this team a lot with what happened against the Blue Jackets and their late game heroics. Spike Shanahan and whoever else was on that team. Reichel, Hedman. If you dangle that into the net, I'd be pissed at you forever. That was a nice play off the wall, and now we're up. Just dangle it. Just get around Tyson Barrie. Knock back to center ice. Now the biggest line for the Avalanche, the biggest hurdle to overcome is on the ice right now, and they will be for the foreseeable future of this game. Get that up, Duchesne. You just got one to beat. On the backhand, that was created by Duchesne. Just doesn't quit. He just doesn't quit. He's an animal out there. He's like Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider is the animal. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Goodness gracious. Where has the commentary gone? Where has the what level has the commentary reached now officially? Burns slow the game down. Find the puck, Fucali. The smart play by Burns was to knock the net off. I don't know how that's not a penalty in this game. That would be a penalty in the real world. Watch Burns. Boom, just kick. He straight took his skate and kicked it off. No scoring for you today, son. Brent Burns has just prevented a goal. Perhaps. Very realistically, he perhaps prevented a goal there. And McIlrath will play it beyond the blue line. That's frustrating if you're Colorado. Hedman, just pin it. Pin it, Hedman. Gabe Landeskog. Of course. It's always Gabe Landeskog. He always is. He's inevitable. Gabe Landeskog is inevitable in this series. Oh, Crosby's he's just a mastermind. He's a master, extraordinaire genius. Okay, Severson will pick it up. That's a floater. What are we doing? What was that? I guess we were seeking Crosby on that pass. Again, we have to deal with the dump in. Help me out, Duchesne. Can't go getting injured. Crossing him up in the middle. Dropping it down low. Niederreiter. Poke check, then flung wide 2 times. In on Brassard. How do we not get a goal out of that? Severson nudging his man. Finishes the check in the corner. That was well played by Demon Severson. Spin move. Turned over. 1:10 to go. If we get it to the red, we just need to dump it in for the rest of the game. And where the hell is Matt Duchesne as well? I want him for an empty netter. Okay, they pulled the goaltender. There's the rebound. Ming diving down the one knee. In the shot lane, deflection in. I'm calling a timeout right away. I'm going to give you one replay of this goal. I'm calling the timeout right away. We just got hemmed in, and this is what opposing teams have done to us. At least it wasn't Gabe Landeskog. Toe drag, dangle, turnover. We got it mixed up in the feet. Yes, Duchesne's on the... Okay, this is big. Duchesne's on the ice. I got my timeout. Duchesne, get me a win. Face-off win. Okay, it said it touched someone. That's not an icing. That's huge. Yes. Keep going, Duchesne. I called my timeout for a big reason. You could say put Sidney Crosby on the ice, but did we not just have the first line and get scored on? Duchesne is just... He's a demon. You have to believe in this guy. In clutch situations in a game. It's a 1-goal game. If they tie this is where everything is so important. You know what? Neutral zone trap. Frick. Yes. Hedman. All right, nice low shot. Pin him. Slow the game down. Get him stuck in the mud. Oh my God. How did we not get to that? It's okay. hit Galchenyuk. Just ream right into him. Hedman pinned along the boards. Opposite side, skate to this Kuchwinski. Poked up the boards. Oh no. Here we go. 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Blocked. We're going to win the game. Oh my God. And it would be Gabriel Landeskog that had a chance at the end. I think it was. Or was it Galchenyuk? But either way, we are 1 win away from the cup going back to home ice. We fought valiantly through this game. They kind of got a lucky fluke goal at the end to make it closer than it really was. We pretty much dominated this game out and out. Well, the final stats will show you that the Avalanche outshot us in this game. But we were the better team all night long. We were hands down the better team, the better quality of opportunity in this one, and we just did not miss. Matt Duchene, game-winning goal. Will he claim the Conn Smythe Trophy in Game 6 and the Stanley Cup?